Action. All right, here we go.
Close the door.
Oh my God.
Hey, love you, thanks. So, you know her. You hear the laugh. You've heard her sing. Check the jacket. It is none other than Nikisha Michelle Williams. How's it going?
That's good. I feel so official.
I mean, you are official.
No, I feel official sitting here with you. Like, this is a
Why?
real deal.
Why
Prime
me?
time.
No.
Because this is Kari's Korner. I'm on a show that's named after you. So, I don't have my own show. Boop.
Okay, everybody. We're going to keep this really short and really cute. She's very busy. I had to call her assistant to get her on set. It took days for them to get back with me. I had to like call the assistant. The assistant called Broadway. Like they went through. Like it was a lot.
He said, "Can you come to Hattiesburg when you're in Mobile?" And I said, "Yep." And here I am. So
That's
that.
that's not true. It was not that easy.
Exactly what happened.
It was not that easy.
I'm not that bougie.
So, how has life changed for you in the past year?
Yeah, so moved to New York and was waiting tables, and that was all
Survival
fine and
job.
dandy. Yes, asking people for a side of ranch while singing a Lady Gaga. It was fun. Guess what Lady Gaga song, though, that I sang?
Was it telephone?
No, but I should. So many missed opportunities. So many missed opportunities.
baby,
Right.
Well, you know we're B fans, so I was
Correct.
like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
something with Beyonce.
Of course.
No, what is it? You and I?
Applause. Of course.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yes.
Foolish me. Actually, no, you win. You definitely win that one.
Yeah, so was working at Ellen's Stardust Diner, and then I went to Disney for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
she
worked.
sang. Gosh.
Anyway.
What was it like singing in Epcot? Okay, real talk
Incredible.
though, real talk. I used to get text messages from her 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Frank, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, just walking around Epcot. Nobody's here. No big deal.
Because
So-
we would have rehearsals like at night because that's when the park was closed and we had to rehearse like on the set.
Right.
So,
So, mind you, she sang with Voices of Liberty in Epcot at Disney. You also sang in the Candlelight Processional for the
Yes.
holidays.
Mhm.
Totally
Yeah.
fantastic.
it was great time. What, you gonna say something smart?
No, I just
Okay.
we also just drove by her old apartment. I don't know if you care about it. But I really was just like humble beginnings. Like I remember
Yes.
her being in her second year in graduate school before you ever moved to Memphis and started teaching in the 901. Hashtag
Yes.
White Station Mafia.
White Station Mafia, shut you out. Yes.
So,
That
yeah.
was so ghetto.
You've like really been on the come up.
I
for,
don't
like, a long
know.
time.
I mean, it's a journey. Everybody has a path. Everybody has a destiny and a plan. And so I'm just like, Jesus, lead me where? And it was, that's where it came to. From Hattiesburg to Memphis to New York. And when I came back from
To
Disney.
cross country.
Anyway, when I came back from Disney, I just did a whole bunch of auditions while still being a server. And booked a job. So now
She
I'm
did
on
it.
tour.
She booked a job. For all of you who are saying you're booked and busy, until I see something like this, and you're like booked and busy, lies. Okay?
Booked and blessed. That's all.
Booked and blessed. That's
Booked
an
and
even
blessed.
that's an even
That's my
better
hashtag this
one.
Booked
Even
and
better
blessed.
one.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're on tour right now. You've been on tour for how long now?
We started rehearsal September 5th in New York City, and then we started traveling on the 28th of September, and we did our soft open October 6th. We've been on the road since. We have a 2-week break for the holiday, and then we start back January
Hey.
2nd in Oklahoma.
All
So,
right.
Yes.
Tell me how your life has changed being on tour. Like, what are some things that you miss about being an everyday person, civilian? Things that you miss about being a...
official.
Because you are. You always are like hashtag Swing Nation. But like I was telling her earlier, just like Cardi B, you are the homegirl. You are the Michelle, not even Michelle Obama. What was she? Michelle,
I don't know her last name. Her maiden name.
Michelle from the other side of the tracks.
Michelle from the block.
The South Side. Really though, that is really you, and you have so many people who are, hell, literally all over the country. Memphis, Mississippi, Alabama, New York, everywhere. People like, And also, you've been across the pond, haven't you? And I don't mean the Mississippi River.
Yes, I have.
I don't mean Lake Byron or Southern Mrs. Kansas.
I know you don't. Yes, I have.
Okay,
but
so
those are different things.
Okay,
you know?
okay, whatever. World traveler, no big deal.
Anyway.
So, anywho,
yes.
what has changed? What do you miss
yes.
about civilian life?
It's still civilian life. I still, pack my own bags and drag them to the bus and all that stuff. What I do miss though is driving. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I rented a car and came here and have my music blasting that I want, going where I want to go. And in New York, I refuse to have a car because traffic there is ridiculous.
No,
yes.
Somebody tried to clock me for not having a car, and all of you small-minded, small city people can laugh at me all you want to. But I went to New York and I was like, okay, great.
Exactly.
Great.
You don't need a car.
It's almost to me counterintuitive.
Yes.
To have a car in New York.
It's more expensive because the parking, you have to pay for parking everywhere. And it's hard to even find parking.
Also, what's the price on the license plate just to get a
license plate? And tell me where the nearest gas station is.
I saw not one.
Exactly.
I saw not one in New York.
And the first one I saw was when I moved into my apartment in Harlem, and I didn't even recognize what it was, but it was a gas station. Like there are too many Ubers, Lyfts, cabs, subway systems.
I about
buses.
kissed my Uber in the middle of the night. I was like, "Thank you for getting me home."
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's just it's dumb to have a car unless you live in Jersey and you're driving into the city. I get that, but if you're living in the city in Manhattan, there's no point.
In the city.
Anyway, there's no point because I've been with people who had cars and just the hassle of it all is ridiculous, especially trying to park at night. You can't find a parking spot anywhere. People get a parking spot and they stay there for 3 days because they can't find nothing. They know they're not gonna find nothing else. So no point.
Okay.
But that's one major thing. Everything else is just same old, same old. I'm doing my
me at Dime Magazine.
What?
Same old, same old. I'm still at Starbucks. People are still acting like they're putting down a whole stack for coffee. I'm like, sir, you are barely paying $2. Barely paying $2, and you wanted it for free in the first place.
Exactly.
So back up.
No.
Back up, please. No. Yeah, no, it literally is the same. Everyday life is still the same.
But I'm not.
But you're actually famous.
TV show. Though.
One, I'm not syndicated. There's no network who has signed me on. Dime is a magazine. You're on a national tour. What's next?
I can't even say anything. Look, we're both blessed. I'm just gonna take the compliment. I'm just
receiving it. And you know what? Also
Trevor.
too, yes. Also too, Anastasia really talks about that. But I receive it. She's like, oh, you're famous. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're gonna be that. And she's like, you know what? Yes, I really.
Right.
Because I really do feel thoughts become things, and the things that you tell yourself really become mantras, and you really manifest your own life. And Oprah talks a lot about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really trying to be better and more intentional about receiving the good things that people try to speak on my life. Because there's just twice as many people saying negative things and trying to put the bad juju on my life, and I'm just not about that. I'm trying to stay prayed up.
Look, it's good that you're receiving it now, but it's already been inside of you. Now you're just now it's just manifesting itself because now you believe it. But it's already been there.
Believe
I'm
it.
just saying.
Believe it.
Believe it, receive it, manifest it. That's a word.
So is that a book coming out? Is that a memoir?
If you write it. That's your title book.
My title. Okay, so if you had a memoir, if you had an autobiography, what would the title be?
Random Black Girl, hands down.
I'm mad. You can't use that.
Yes, Random Black Girl is my life.
Fine.
That is except for being on the Color Purple tour because obviously it's nothing but black people. But every aspect of my life, I have been the random black girl in the background or the token black girl. Please just look at my Instagram. Look at my @Williams Nikisha. Look at my
I was already going to say, go ahead and plug it in.
Look.
Go ahead and plug those in.
I'm just saying, Williams Nikisha, Nikisha. Okay, but just look at some of the photos. Scroll
You can
past
also
Color Purple.
find her on Playbill. You can find her on Broadway.com. You can find her